guys. Hello, ladies. I guess haven't had information or anything from some ladies, but a lot of you nice guys out there sending me off some very lovely notes of encouragement, and it means a lot. It really does. I must be doing something right because people are very encouraging. I haven't had one negative thing about, how dare you, or why make death seem so fabulous, etc., and so on. And for that, I just want to say thank you. Also, last Sunday, I called my sister. I tracked her down on the internet, and I called my sister. After 5.5 years of no communication, she was at my house in 45 minutes, and we sat here for 5 hours and held our very first adult conversation in our entire lives. And it wasn't about anything real heavy. It was, I had questions, she had questions. It went fabulous, everybody. Look at me. I have a smile on my face. Plus, I have a port in my body, so I have some good drugs going in me, which helps. But I can't believe I did that. Neither could my therapist. My therapist was extremely proud of me. I called her before I did it to make sure that she thought it was a good idea. And she said, if you think you're ready for it, this is what you need to start letting your body relax and let it start going. And so I did, and it couldn't have gone better. And she actually called me last night to see how my port went in. And I go in Monday for a morphine pump and some other things in my spine. So I don't know when the videos are going to be coming. I'll have to have some people help me because they said I'm going to be pretty much out of my mind here for about 2 or 3 weeks while I get used to it. I guess this pump goes right into your spine, into your brain, and the pain is getting really, really bad for me, and the pills they're just not cutting it anymore. They're not. And what else? I'm getting a brand spanking new $600 bed on Monday. I'm so excited. It was a donation from one of my friends, and I am very excited about that because I've been spending a lot of time in bed. That's why you haven't seen a lot of me yet, because I've just been so tired, you guys. I get these waves where and I drop off. I won't be driving anymore past Monday. I may make a little road trip over to my girlfriend's this afternoon and see if I can't help her out. She has fibromyalgia. My friend Kathy, who I talk about, she has fibromyalgia, and it kills me to see her hurt so bad and not be able to get anything done about it. And so I'm going to try giving her some of my Dilaudid to see if maybe that can help her. And if it does, then I told her she needs to just demand these things. And if the doctor she has doesn't do it, you move on. That's what my biggest recommendation to anyone out there who's going through an illness or has a family member going through an illness. If you have one inclination that they're not listening or they're anything, I don't care what it is, if that little bell inside your head is going, I just don't know about this person, get rid of them. End of story. Get rid of them. Move on. If they don't give you what you need and what you want when you're sick and scared and alone, you just move on. That's a good piece of advice from Chris Rinke here in Muskegon, Michigan. And believe me, I learned it the hard way, because with my mother being sick at such a young age, I didn't know any better. We as a society put these doctors up on these huge pedestals like they know everything, and they actually don't know shit without a lot of textbooks. And it's called a practice for a reason, because sometimes they don't have the answers. And if you have a doctor that doesn't have the answers and they tell you that they don't have the answers, but they'll do everything they can to find them, that's a good doctor, everybody. If you have the one who says, well, it looks like it could just be psychological, like my doctor did when I was in Florida, when she came to me and said, are you sure what you're feeling is physical, Chris, and not psychological? I've got AIDS, honey. I had 120 T cells at the time, and I had 500,000 viruses. You don't think that my body's going to be hurting just a little bit with some non-generalized pain? It's not going to show up on any of your damn fucking tests? So right then and there is when I decided to come home, because I knew that doctor was over. I was going to be the crazy one from now on, and that's what you need to avoid. So, to top it, to recap, you have a little inclination about a doctor, get rid of them. Find somebody new. They don't give you what you want, get rid of them. Find somebody new. I know it's a pain in the ass. Believe me, you guys. I know it's a pain in the ass. Do you know? I can't even tell you how much time I probably spent in doctor's offices, waiting, because the 2:15 appointment always goes off at 4 o'clock if you're lucky. So there's been a lot. I've been very patient over the last 2 years. I have been very patient because I've been wanting to get what I need for myself. Coming back to Michigan was the absolute best thing I ever went through. This little port thing, they actually had to do two. I got one over here, and then this one. They couldn't get it in on this side, so it just feels like somebody punched me in my chest. It's like I've been working out, yeah. But it wasn't bad, and the nurses all treat me with respect. Yeah, they did have me labeled as big with the big red thing, contact precautions and whatnot, but I understand that, and I accept that. And the lady who took my blood, she got me one time right here. Now there's no more of that. They can draw blood, they can give me drugs, they can do everything from this, and the only thing I need to watch out for is infection. And hospice is going to be coming over Tuesday to sign me up, and they will take care of the cleaning and keeping it ready to go and filling me up with the fluid and all whatever else they fill me up with. I don't know. But I thought today was a good day for a video to tell y'all that I have made a little peace with my sister. We're working on more. It's a very slow process. She has agreed to go into family therapy with me and my therapist. Should we be able to figure out how she can get here when Roberta is here, whether we can do it, say, over, the internet like this when she's on her lunch hour because she has high speed, or we can do it over the phone, which is not nearly as effective, my therapist says, but it's something because she has to work. I understand that, and she wants to do it, you guys. She wants to mend with me, and we cried, we laughed, we held hands. It was the most amazing Sunday of my life. It really was. It was, I can't even describe it to you, to have my big sister back in my life. I couldn't stand up when she showed up at the door, and I was hugging her. My knees buckled, and she's holding me up, my 6'5", and she's 5'10", but she did it. She's a big girl. She's big swimming. Big, huge, she got shoulders out to Jesus, but maybe I'll talk her into making a video on here with both of us. That might be kind of fun, and that way y'all could meet her. And I just want people to know I have a big sister, and I'm so happy about that. I can't even tell you what it means to me to have some family. I have family. We talked about my nephews, however, about it being too late for them because their father has poisoned them, so bad against me, and it's all because I'm gay, and he's just an ignorant idiot. And I'm gonna go watch my nephew, my oldest nephew, who's gonna graduate this year. He's a big football star. I'm gonna go do one of those incognitos under the bleachers and just watch him play his last game.